We're here, let's go! Hi everybody! How's everyone doing this beautiful release day? Our first one in 2 years? Alright, let me do a little housekeeping. Let me get a little pinned comment going. Mood ring out now. Ask me anything about the song, label, etc. And then how do I pin that? Pin comment. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Let's go. Here a couple minutes late. Yeah, I've been running around all day, but I made it. We're here. The flowers. Like my set dressing. Aw, Maggie says, not only are you the most beautiful woman alive, but I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. Oh my goodness, everyone's here. Hi Megan, hi Greer, hi James. My Republic Records girl, let's go. Oh my gosh, it's such a fun day, you guys. You guys have no idea. Is this music really loud or is it just me? Hold on. How's that volume? You guys have no idea how hard it was for me to keep that a secret. I know I said I kept it a secret for 1 year because I signed in April of last year, but it's actually been 2 years that I've kept it a secret. So I don't know if you guys remember when I went to Big Bear with my little like pandemic pod, but we went to Big Bear and I got to Big Bear and I got an email from my girl Chloe, my A&R, who I freaking adore at Republic. She emailed me, she's like, hi, I heard your song First Love Never Lasts on Spotify, which was the lead single from my last EP, Songbird. She's like, I wanted to chat, you know, I'm from this label, have you ever heard of it? And I was like, yes, hi, dream label. Yeah, I like tried to play it cool, but that was in August of 2020. And then I said yes right away. I didn't play hardball at all. I was so excited, but we negotiated for a year, during which I wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote. And then we signed, and then I kept writing and writing and writing. So I've actually written 40 songs, like 3 or 4 distinct EPs since I've put music out. And I haven't put them out yet because I was always either getting out of one contract, getting into another, or for whatever reason, the timing wasn't gonna work. So it's crazy to me that the last music you guys have heard was Songbird because so much has happened since then, and I just couldn't explain why. But now, everything's out in the open. You guys know I'm a Republic Records recording artist, and the process of getting this EP together has been really special and really exciting. Mood Ring is the lead single, obviously, so if you guys haven't heard it yet, it is out now. You've seen me screaming about on all social medias for the last 2 weeks and 24 hours specifically. But yeah, this is a project that I'm really, really proud of, and it's a project that I think really speaks to sort of a hopefulness and a lightness that you haven't heard from my music before. I've sort of always used music to get me through really hard times, and I got really lucky and found a partner who makes me really happy and some really great friends, and sort of started to find some light and some hopefulness coming out of the pandemic, and that really translated into this project. And things are hard again right now, and the world is scary right now, but I hope that this project can sort of just bring you that sort of joy and levity. And it's not just like bounce around joy, it's like real connected to your emotions joy. And so I hope that it'll sort of let you guys like process some emotions and maybe be a good distraction for you and be something that can sort of accompany you through spring and summer, because there's going to be a lot of music coming out now that the seal's been broken. I mean, we're working on all of the fun stuff. We're working on music videos, we're working on, I don't know if you guys have seen the lyric video for Mood Ring, but I love it. There's a bunch more coming. There's a lot going on now, and it's going to be a really fun ride. So I know I've spent 2 years being like, just trust me, it's on the way, it's coming, and it's here now. We're ready. It's happening. So get your friends on board and get ready, because it's going to be really exciting. So if you guys have any questions about like how Mood Ring came about, what the process of writing that and recording it and getting it finished was, if you want to ask me questions about the rest of the EP, I can't tell you everything yet. You can ask me about the merch. You can ask me about the experience with the label and what that's been like. Really, I just want to sort of talk to you guys. I also would love to just sort of know what you guys think about the song. You know, what are your initial reactions? Are you surprised? I mean, I know I've been teasing it, so you've heard a good bit of it, because, you know, I would have loved to like be all hush hush and quiet until I put out the songs, but unfortunately it is 2022 and we live in a world where you have to try to go viral on TikTok before you can put out a song. But regardless, I'm curious what your guys' feelings were when you listened to the song the first time. So talk to me. Sarah says, I'm obsessed, like for real. I'm very glad you're obsessed. Maya says, how hard is it to become a singer? It's not hard to be a singer. It's hard to be a recording artist as a career, for sure. Especially it's hard to be an independent artist. But when did you start officially recording Mood Ring? So we wrote Mood Ring, what was the date? I think it was May of 2021, March, April, May. I think it was right after I signed. It was one of my first sessions right after I signed with the label. And, God, I love this song. I'm playing a playlist of songs I love, and it's really hard not to just stop talking and sing along. So we wrote the song. It was a session that I went into, and I talked about this on my story the other day, but it was a session with a new writer and a producer over Zoom, and I hadn't met either of them before, and I came into the session, and my co-writer Chelsea was like, is there anything in particular you want to write about today? And I had a couple of days ago come up with the idea of Mood Ring Colored Eyes. I had sort of written a couple of like versions of the hook, but nothing that really felt quite right, so I just sort of stuck it in my folder of like, return to this later in your sessions. And I brought it up, and they loved it, so we started working on it. That day, they left, and I recorded the entire vocal. So the lead vocal, all the harmonies that you hear in the song, recorded all of that over just the little guitar pattern that we had recorded that we were writing the song to. And that was the first bounce of the song. So at the end of that first day, we had a guitar version, an acoustic version of the song with guitar and my vocals. And then we just had this track, and we were like, what do we do with it? So we sent it to one producer who did a version of it. It was lovely, but it wasn't quite right. And then we sent it to another producer, this guy Brandon, who we had a couple little meetings. I told him what I wanted it to sound like, what the inspiration songs were. I sent him a few tracks for reference, and then he sent that version back, and it was fucking awesome, and I loved it. But I was like, all right, cool, this song's done. I don't know what to do with it, but like, cool. And then I kind of forgot about it for a while. And it wasn't until like November, December of last year, I had been writing and writing and writing. I'd written, like I said, 40 or 50 songs, and my A&R team was like, hey, it's time to put something out now. And I was like, what? And everyone was like, how about Mood Ring? And at first I was like, absolutely not. No way, that's not the right one. There's all these other songs. And then I listened to it again, and I showed it to my friends, and I played it at a couple of shows, and I was like, oh, this actually is the one. This should be the first song. Because it just sort of, I think, introduces the project in a lovely way. It feels good to listen to. It's, not heartbreaking like a lot of my music is. And it's catchy, and it's fun, and it's colorful, and it feels poppy. And so we chose it. And from there, we had to get it mixed. Oh, House of Wolf just joined. I'm part of the team that helped make this song come together. So thank you. So that was how Mood Ring came together. So we started it a year ago. It didn't take a year to make it. It was probably only, a week overall, extended through a year, but that is how Mood Ring came to be. And then it got into, hi Jordy, thank you. And then it turned into like the visual rollout side of everything, which is what we're doing now. So it got time for me to be making mood boards, and I came up with this idea of being in the grass and with the flowers, and then I had this idea to do the flowers on my face. Called my makeup artist Jenna, because I immediately was like, Jenna has to do this. I just knew she was the right one to do the appliques, because we've done some stuff like that in the past. So she did this incredible look with the flowers on my face, and we did this shoot for the entire EP. So that photo you've been seeing of the Mood Ring cover art, we shot all of the single artwork, all of the EP artwork. We've shot everything already from that one day. We'll shoot Oh no, I lost you guys. Are we back? I'm so sorry. Ugh, bad timing. I'm back. Is everyone still here? Oh my god, we lost so many people. Can't, it's paused. It's just completely not working. No, it keeps just stopping. Oh no. Okay, wait, we're back. We're just gonna hope for the best. Worst comes to worst, I'll reset my router and we'll just keep this going. We'll figure it out. I'm back. Hi, sorry about that. As I was saying, I was playing a video game with a bunch of like really pretty golden landscapes and flowers, and I kept finding specific flowers in the landscape and like pausing to take pictures of them with my phone because I was like, oh, those are the flowers. Like only certain flowers feel like mood ring to me, like the little blue ones, the little white ones, the orange ones, but not certain what. Like when I was on set, we had a florist whose whole job was to be like the flower person for all of the photos, and we were going through all of the different ones. We also looked up some of like the meanings to some of them to see if we could pull out some meaning. Oh yeah, Max is in the room. Max is right there. He's on the couch because he was helping me set up lights and technology and here in case I panic over Wi-Fi like I just did. Yeah, I am also playing Horizon Forbidden West right now, which is also really pretty. Anyway, that's how the photo shoot came to be. And then now I'm working on getting the live performance and all of the other stuff together. So that's where we are. Turn this up. The song is mastered quieter. Go home. Any other questions? I know I missed a couple while I was talking and when we got paused and everything. So if if you asked something and I missed it, please ask it again because I want to see it. Time and all it was. I want the best for you, but you gotta want it for yourself. I love. You could take him if you wanna. He's a judge. I'm not seeing any others, but I'll just wait, or I'll just keep talking. Oh, there's stuff in the question section. Can I maybe read them on your phone so that I can leave my phone?
Got 4% battery.
You're an angel. All right, well, I'll read as many as I can while you've got 4% battery. How you're feeling about the release? I want to see you do Mood Ring. I just performed live and we had a BTS team, so I think they got video of me doing Mood Ring. I've got to see if they'll send me that sooner than later. I don't know if you guys have listened to this playlist yet, by the way, but it's on my Spotify as a artist playlist. I made a playlist of songs that I felt like sort of vaguely inspired or lived in the same world as Mood Ring. Okay, a lot of Brazil flags. So, hi in Brazil. Thank you for being here. How do you say I love you in Portuguese? Is it te amo? Am I saying it right? Kind of? Te amo? What inspired you to make the song? I have brown eyes, and if you are my age and grew up with brown eyes, you probably grew up wanting eyes that like changed colors and were like green and blue and gray. And when I was little, I had mood rings because I'm a 90s kid and I'm dating somebody with really pretty eyes. And I was like, I think it was probably, we probably had a conversation of like, oh, you got a green shirt and your eyes look green today. And I was like, I want eyes like that. I don't really remember what made the connection of like mood ring colored eyes, the idea that your eyes tell your emotion, but also the other idea of the song that's like, I'm remembering memories of falling in love through someone's eye colors. There's sort of two different conceits going on in the song at once. I don't really remember when that clicked. I think that's just one of those things about inspiration and creativity is that your brain, when you're a creative person, your brain is just churning at all times and taking in influence from everywhere. And every once in a while, it just clicks. Someone said outfit check. You're gonna be disappointed. I'm wearing a cool shirt. This is like such a Zoom outfit. I'm wearing a cool shirt and sweatpants and purple fuzzy socks because I need to be comfortable at every moment of my life. Anyway, what's your song about? Listen to it. Show your feet, please. No. I guess I just did. Shoot. How did it feel releasing the song? I want to say that it felt great and that I've just been really happy the past couple days. Truthfully, it was kind of overwhelming and a little bit stressful because it's just been 2 years of working really hard and not really being able to tell anybody. And now that this song is out and now that you guys know about the label and now that I get to do this rollout, now the work really begins. You know, this is day one. And I know that there's a big old battle ahead of us to make this into something really, really special. And I'm excited to build it, but you know, it's day one. We got a lot of building to do. So I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm really, really happy now that I don't have to have as many secrets with you guys, and I can take you along on this journey in a way that's a little bit more transparent, because that's always what I want to do. I always want to, like, be transparent with you guys. I hate having secrets and trying to, like, pull stunts. I just want to tell you guys what's going on. I'm not good at that stuff. Like, I just want to take you guys on the journey, so I think that will be easier now that we're all on the same page. I'm getting several comments, somebody begging me to crush them with my white boots. Are you okay? Most of these are just Brazil flags. When will your merch come out and what's it like? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret because you guys are cool, because you guys are here at my live stream. The merch is actually live right now on my website. You can go order merch right now. I haven't posted about it yet because I've been posting so much, and I want to, like, get a couple more things together before I do and we go, like, big with it. But this is our little secret for right now. There's some really cool merch on my website, and I think you're gonna love it. I love it. I can't wait to wear it every day. Mine is currently on its way, so go get some merch. Maybe not right this moment because we're doing this, but I don't know if you have a laptop or something. What's mood ring? Does anyone want to tell this lovely nude caller what mood ring is? Oh my gosh, most of these are. Is your single going to be released in the UK? It is released in the UK right now. It is out. It is available. You can stream it everywhere. You can watch the music video. All of that good stuff. How does it feel to be signed to Republic Records? It feels incredible. I mean, thank you. Whoa, I can see myself. How meta. It feels amazing. It feels so cool. Republic has helped develop the careers of so many people who I admire, so many artists that I'm a fan of. The roster that I'm now a part of is absolutely insane. Like, being able to see my name next to all of those people who I love is so freaking cool. So, it's awesome. And more than that, like, I've done everything by myself. It's been me and my dad, literally, for years. You saw during the pandemic, I was putting out music videos from my parents' living room. And, like, while that worked for the time being, I'm ready to, you know, do things for realsies. And now I've got a whole team to help me put together music videos and merch on a larger scale and do more songs, work with bigger producers and artists. And there's just the doors that open and the possibilities that open with having a full team of professionals is great. And I'm very excited about it. So I'm happy. I'm very happy. It's a party and a celebration. Ayo. Yeah. You guys have any more questions, comments, concerns? How's my driving? Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Say hi to Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Music video queen soon. Man, I'm so excited. Another thing I never told you guys. There were like 4 music videos that almost happened and then fell through like the day before over the course of the pandemic because of various things. Like, we've gotten so close so many times, and so the fact that we actually get to, like, do things now is very exciting. It's very, very exciting. Maximilian.
Hi.
Hi. Is there anything that you think I should tell the people that I've forgotten to mention? Forgottened.
I think as long as the people check out your merch and stream the single and tell their friends about it.
Check out my merch, stream the single, tell your friends about it, says Max Chester. He's a smart cookie. So
we support our heroes. Drink water.
Drink water.
Stay hydrated. Put on sun cream.
Stay hydrated. Wear your sunscreen, says Max.
And listen to Mood Ring.
You
can do all of that at the same time.
Honestly, it's the best way to listen. Here are my best ways to listen to Mood Ring. Number 1, houseplant style. Houseplant style is crisscross applesauce, direct sunshine if you're able to, eyes closed, water, whatever beverages make you happy. Just houseplant mode. Little wind, little breeze, sway, music. That's number 1. Number 2, drive your emotions out. And I mean drive. Get in the car, blast it at full volume. Zoom around, have a great time. Obey traffic laws in your local jurisdiction. That's number 2. Number 3 is lay down on the floor, because the floor is superior and it is the place to be at all times. Lay down on the floor and just stare up at the sky. If you find a little fly flying around, maybe just follow him around with your eyes and meditate. Or close your eyes and listen to the lyrics. You can also get a coloring book. Oh my god, we should do a Mood Ring coloring book.
Done.
That would be so cute. Okay, how about this? If you guys go sell out the merch that's currently listed, I will ask my merch team if we can do a Mood Ring coloring book. That's got, oh my god, and each page should have the flower mentioned and then the lyric in like bubbles that you can fill in. Will you write that down? I don't want to forget that. You guys. That'll be so fun. Okay, I'm gonna work on it. In the meanwhile, go get the shirt, hoodie, and hat, because they're cool. We also have like 3 more t-shirt designs that I want to sell, but you guys gotta sell this one out first, so. Get to it! I'll post about it later this week, so you guys will have like photos and stuff to share to tell people about it. How am I only thinking about this now? I've had a lot on my plate, Julia. As you well know. I also do want to sell mood rings, but we weren't able to do it with this very first release, but it's on the list of things. Connect the Dots book would be really cute with like illustrations of the pictures of me from the Mood Ring campaign, but it's Connect the Dots.
Yeah, so good ideas.
Oh, I have so many ideas. Okay. Gonna work on it all. How did I feel when making the song? It actually felt like a normal day in the studio. Some sessions you're like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever made, this has to come out tomorrow. And some you're just like, cool, it's a normal day at work. And this was actually just a normal day at work. We were just like, I think part of it is because most sessions that I do to write, I go out to other people's studios. So if I have a session with a producer or a producer and a co-writer, I usually go to the producer's place. And that new environment tends to be really inspiring for me. This particular session we had at my studio. Now my studio, off-brand studio, for the most part I use for like getting shit done. So I do it, that's where I like record all my final vocals, which I like comp and tune. I produce all my own vocals. So like if I'm in the studio, I'm working. It's also where I do like covers for YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and all of that stuff. It's also where Max works on his music. And so like, it's very much like our home-based studio. So I don't have a lot of sessions there per se, but this session for Mood Ring was at my studio because the producer was over Zoom. So I think that was part of it. It just sort of felt like a normal day at home. But then something really magical came out of it. So you just never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Especially because we didn't actually produce it in the session. It was a song that we started with just like an acoustic version. One of these days I'll show you guys what that original version sounded like. Because I do remember coming home and showing my friends and being like, I have no idea where the production's gonna go, but I really like the vocal arrangement and the song. And vocal arranging is my favorite part of everything anyway. Like I love just stacking a million harmonies. Funny enough, the next single that's coming out was also a session at our home studio, which is interesting. Is this Rosie? This is Rosie, right? Ah, so cute. Yeah. Wow, I'm really excited about that coloring book idea. I love this song, but it's gonna make me sad right now, so I'm gonna skip it. Let's go, let's pick it up a little bit. Album out when? Wouldn't you like to know? This first project that you guys are going to be getting is an EP, but it is coming out. I wouldn't say soon is the right word, but it is coming out.
Things are coming out.
Things are coming out. Yes, the next single is coming out soon. Yeah, soon.
It's soon.
We're on a roll now. We're chugging along. That's why I have Off-Brand tattooed. Off-Brand Studios will always be part of the music, baby. Yes. Also, I guess while I'm here, do you guys know why it's called Off-Brand Studios? And why my first record was called Off-Brand? Because it's an interesting story, actually. And I'm guessing that a lot of you guys are fans of my Nickelodeon days. Just guessing by the comments. So off-brand is the wording that they used to use at Nickelodeon for anything that wasn't like tied in with the brand of Nickelodeon. And when I was on Nickelodeon, I was a kid, and all I wanted was to be a good employee. Like, I just wanted people to like me. I just wanted people to like having me on set. I wanted to be good at my job. I wanted Nickelodeon to love me. And I really internalized that to the point where when I started making music, I was like, oh God, like what are people gonna think of me? Like, is it gonna be confusing? And the character, like I was just so worried about what people were gonna think. And so off-brand was sort of my way of like reminding myself and like allowing myself to not play a character anymore and like just be me, like just not worry about being on brand, not worry about like representing this huge company, this big like thing outside of me, but just like make my music. So that was where off-brand originally came from, but I also just thought it sounded cool. I just thought it was like a cool word. And especially because my first project was a little saucy, it just felt right. So that's where off-brand came from. That's where that first EP came from, and it felt like the right thing to name my like music company and my recording studio and my like independent label that I released under. That being said, the off-brand era is officially over, because now all of my music, if you notice when you look at Spotify, says Republic Records, which is very exciting. Such a strange comment. So yeah. Anyway, that's that story. There's some more details to it. That's the short version. Bunch more Brazil flags. Tight. Is everybody here watching from Brazil?
Go play.
We got Come to Greece. I know I should go play in Brazil. That would be great. It's funny because I've been in Brazil before. I've been on stage in Brazil, but I wasn't performing. I was presenting. This is a great question. Ariel says, how do you cope with getting into possible music making burnouts and whatnot? So, that's a great question. I do get burnt out sometimes, and I stop and I take a break and then I come back around to it. I think the biggest thing for me with music is because I write based on my own life, and because I like my music to feel like something I have to say and not just a story, but to feel authentic to me, I need to like live an equal amount of life to write about. So every once in a while, if I have a bunch of sessions in a row and I'm like really on my grind and I'm not like living my life, I run out of things and I get burnt out. And so I'll literally just be like, we're gonna go to the Grove today and just walk around and look at things and just like look for inspiration, or like just go get out of the house and do something. That tends to help. I also try not to book more than 2 sessions a week. I used to like just book, session, and I would get to my 3rd or 4th session in the week and they would be like, what do you want to write about? And I'd be like, I don't really want to write. I have other things to do, and I'm stressed and I'm tired and I need to take a nap. And good music never comes out of that. The best music comes out of when you want to make music, you know? So yeah, I just try to like keep it as balanced as possible. And right now I'm burnt out with, you know, social media more than I am with music. And, you know, I've been trying the past couple days to just like put my phone down every now and then. But, you know, it's hard because I want to share things with you guys. Can you convince me to come back to Boston? Of course. I would love to come back and play in Boston. I had a really, really fun time there. And most of my closest friends went to school in Boston, so I would bring the squad through and they could show me around. Come to Brazil so we can do a food tour. I am there.
So good.
I am immediately there. I already know what all of my favorite Brazilian foods are because my best friend when I was in 5th grade was from Brazil, and her mom used to cook everything. So good. So good. All right. Questions are slowing down, and I think that this has been a good time. So unless there's anything else, this is last call, I think, for questions. I might peace on out and go take this party to Ting Tonk, but you guys are more than welcome to come join me on. So here's a couple more opportunities, another opportunity for a couple minutes to ask more questions. I'm gonna play Mood Ring one more time, and we're gonna sing it and dance around, and then we'll ditch this popsicle stand and get the heck out of Dodge. My favorite t-shirt. I love this song. The song is so cute. Ooh, what colors do you think are characteristic of this era? So the main ones are, the main one is gold, I would say. And so by nature of that, it's like golden green. It's golden hour, it's sunlight. It's like, for me right now, I'm considering the color palette of this to be like nature inspired. Like oranges and blues and yellows and golds and greens. Jewel tones, I would say. Definitely not purple like Songbird was, and definitely not red like Off Brand was. So it's got a new sort of energy to it. I like that question. I want to like talk to you guys about the other singles, but I'm stopping myself because I don't want to spoil too much. Yeah, gold, yellow, green. Totally. That's definitely, you can see that in the merch too. Has anybody gone and looked at the merch yet? What do you guys think? I'll do another live stream when I like announce the merch and we can talk about it more. What's my favorite line from Mood Ring? It's definitely the, I know flowers always die, but the gold that's in your eyes, it reminds me of the ones we saw on the day we went through the hills, and I almost said 3 little words that I can't take back, but I thought not yet, not yet, not yet. Because I love that it's all one sentence. Huh?
Line.
It's a line though, it's one sentence. It just like, that whole song is written in a way, and this is one of the things that we liked about it. The whole song is written in a way where it draws you in because it's the whole song is like 2 sentences, right? I mean, think about it. It starts with like, I could go on and on about them. And I love starting songs in a way where the first line starts and you're like, what are we talking about? I could go on and on about them, comma, tell all my friends that they're the best I've ever seen. I know I couldn't live without them. I guess that's one sentence, but like, I know I couldn't live without them and I mean it. Still, we have no idea what I'm talking about. Into the pre, every single time I call you and you look at me speechless, you don't even have to talk because your eyes tell your secrets. Every single time you touch me, I know what you're thinking. You could never lie. Mood Ring colored eyes. But even that is not the end of a sentence because then it goes into like when they're blue. Like it's just all one thought, which I just think is cool. I think it sort of carries you through the song. And I think the reason it's like that, I showed this the other day, a little voice memo of us writing the song. It's because when we were discussing what we wanted the song to be about, I was like, yeah, I want to do all the colors in the eyes, you know, like, you know, the gold that's in your eyes is the flowers we saw on the day we went through the hills and I almost said I love you, and the blue reminds me of the pool in the summer that I couldn't keep my hands off you. Like, I just said it, and it went into the song. It's very conversational. The black hoodie is so cute. Isn't it cute? I wanted to wear it for this live stream, and mine hasn't come yet, but I'm excited. I'm gonna wear it every day. All right. Any other questions? Maximilian? Anything I'm forgetting?
Not at all.
Well, this has been fun, and I think it's time that I do depart. Go stream Mood Ring. We're gonna jam out to it one more time together. Kissing other people.